to look back at the last Forge FC contest.
Simply stunning stuff! And finally, their goal!
Here is Match and Review.
My word, what a rocket!
With Anthony Urciuoli on the Forge Audio Network.
Hey Forge fans, Anthony Urciuoli here with Jessica Lisi. Forge FC with a 5-1 victory over FC Edmonton at Tim Hortons Field in Hamilton Tuesday night. We saw 5 goals, which is the most Forge have ever scored. Pasillas had a hat trick, so that's his the second hat trick in Forge history. He's now the second leading scorer in the league and the top scorer on the team. And Sissoko scored his first ever goal for Forge. So pretty good night for Forge and for Forge fans. Did they start the way they wanted to? They had that 10-day layoff, and you're never sure how a team's going to respond. How did you think they started?
I definitely thought they started a little slow. You could see that they were kind of trying to find their footing. So it definitely got better, I would say, within the first 15 minutes. They found their footing. They were able to, get a goal, and then they just kept coming after that. So definitely started a little slow. You could see that 10 days in them, but they picked it up.
Yeah, and that first goal started something because the whole team changed. I mean, the whole play changed after that first goal.
Yeah, definitely. The momentum definitely picked up for Forge. They were fantastic after that. They were able to connect that final third pass, which is what they were struggling with within those first 15 minutes. So it was definitely great to see.
I know we can talk about weather. I know it's kind of lame to talk about weather. And players are used to playing in different climates and things like that. But it was particularly hot to start the game. And from experience, does it affect the play at all when it's that hot?
I would say so, definitely. A lot of the times as a player, if you are fatigued, it starts to get in your head and you're able to make, you have to make that run, but you don't want to because you're too tired, or again, you're just more fatigued and it ends up affecting your decision making. So definitely does play a role. I thought they did pretty well with it. Mm-hmm. Eventually it did cool down, so that was great to see and they were able to pick it up, but I didn't think that it had a massive factor in their game.
All right, let's go to the press room. Head coach and technical director of Forge FC, Bobby Smirniotis, is on the mic.
Yeah, Coach, the result was obviously there. Did you start the way you wanted?
To be honest, no. In the first 10 or so minutes, just missing a little bit of quick connectivity. That's some things that we do very well. I thought we're a little bit slow with the ball. One thing we asked to start was just let the ball move very quickly in whatever we do. Obviously the conditions were a little bit difficult to start the game. It cooled off as time went on. But I thought after that first 10 to 15 minutes, the guys were very good, brilliant. Started spinning some balls in behind and finding the spaces that we knew were there against them, just in the way we studied them. And once we started doing that, then the field started tilting down towards the guys took care of business in the first 45 minutes.
See us with 3 goals. Is there something? What does he do so well when he gets in the box that he's just able to? When he gets the ball on his feet, it's almost.
You guys are gonna laugh, but he scores. I think I've said this before about players. There's certain players that have a touch and ability inside and around the box, and I think that's his biggest attribute. He knows how to find the goal. He knows how to do it in a quick strike, like you see in the first goal from the top of the box. On the run that he's done, and that's what he does brilliant. He's a box type of striker. He has the ball half a chance in and around there. He's not looking for the perfect situation, and that's one thing we've been working on him with. As a young striker, sometimes you look for a perfect shot, a perfect dribble. You have to learn to score quickly. You have to learn how to release quickly, and when your body's not in the most correct position sometimes. And I think even on his third goal, he's beaten the player and he stretched out with his left foot to finish that. And that's a quality of a top striker. He's slowly doing that, and he's getting better day by day. That's what we need.
Sissoko's had such a good year, and nice to see him get rewarded with the goal.
Yeah, it's always fun for the players. I think when you score, you get to do your little celebration. And he's a guy that works on. You look at him, guys like Kyle Becker. These guys are working all the time in the pitch. Just with their movement off the ball, what they're doing defensively for us, and then in the attack, it's great. Set pieces is something we work on quite a bit, so it's always good to get a few of those in there in the game, and it gives a lot more confidence to the guys as we go forward. We get a lot of corner kicks in the matches if we look at our games statistically, and those are moments that can change the flow of the game. The dead ball moments. And right there in a split second, things can get done. Doesn't come from having to combine 20 passes, play a 1-2 into the box. It's a moment, and if you do it right, and today we did it, it's not a bad thing.
Lastly, can you take us on the penalty? Oh, sorry, on the corner kick from our captain. What did it go through your head?
When the ball went in,
Yes.
yeah, he should do more of it. He's got an excellent strike as a player, whether it's from a free kick or from a corner, and we know he has it in his repertoire. Not to say Becker go try and score on every one, but it puts a lot of pressure in those moments, and just strike on that one and the goal from a hoop was absolutely brilliant. You know, you get them there, good things happen, and that's what's happened on both of us.
So Bobby kind of agreed with you, not the start he was looking for either. And like you said, that first goal definitely helped. Pacius, the man of the match with 3 goals, and he spoke post-match as well.
It's coach just talked about it, but when you get your foot on the ball inside the box, it's almost automatic at this point. It's a clear enough shot. I mean, what is it? Just instinctual? Like, what goes through your head when you get those opportunities?
I don't know. I have to give the glory to God. I think when I have the ball, I see the spot and I put my foot and the ball going. So, like I said, some people say it's luck. I said it's God's work. So that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, we've talked about it before, but there's so many different guys who can contribute on this team and score goals, and it's never on one individual player. Does that help where you don't feel like there's a lot of pressure on you because so many guys can contribute?
Exactly. Today I scored, but we know that every day new players can score. We have really good players on front. Me, Dave, Karen. I'm not gonna tell all of them, but we know all the players that we have and all the quality that they have. So, like you said, no, that doesn't give me pressure because I know that if I'm not there one day, someone's gonna step up. So yeah, it's nice to have all these good players with us.
Woobin's kind of answered it there with feeling pressure to score when so many guys can chip in. But, you know, he scores 3 goals, Forge scores 5. Is that the kind of momentum they'll need to carry into the weekend against Valor?
Definitely. I think when you come off of a big win like this, obviously every game is its own game. You have to leave it in the past and move on. But it's definitely great momentum going in, and it should give them a lot of confidence in their abilities to score and finish and obviously win in the end. So definitely.
All right, big 3 points for Forge. They are at it again on Saturday at 4:30 at Tim Hortons Field in Hamilton. They are taking on Valor. For Jess Lisi, I'm Anthony Urciuoli. We'll see you next match.
This has been Match in Review with Anthony Urciuoli on the Forge Audio Network. For the latest on all things Forge FC, subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.